Hi, Elizabeth Convery here with Very Real Estate at Compass. It's been a little bit since I've given you a 5-minute update on the market. The second quarter results are in, and you'll find the report attached to this email. You'll see that prices have risen year over year throughout our region. Days on market have gone down. But what's interesting is that sales volume has significantly declined year over year, indicating that we are still in an inventory shortage. Many people are talking about the rise in interest rates. They occurred rapidly and significantly. So it's important to remember now that interest rates are back to a more stabilized number. If you were smart enough to buy a house last year, when interest rates were at 3% in a pandemic market that was not sustainable, cheers to you. You did great. If you sold your property last year, you probably received multiple offers and pricing significantly over ask. It was an anomaly of a market. Today, it's important to recognize that rising interest rates are actually a good thing to help combat the inflationary environment that we're finding ourselves in. We are seeing buyers that are a bit hesitant to pull the trigger because interest rates are rising and prices are still high. So of course, with high prices and high interest rate, the monthly costs are significantly more than they otherwise would have been. However, it's important to recognize that interest rates are not going to go down anytime soon. The Fed has indicated that they will, in fact, raise rates again as soon as the end of this month. So if you're waiting on the sidelines for interest rates to go down and for pricing to come down, you're probably going to be waiting for a while. We are still in an inventory short market. So we're seeing multiple offers in some instances on sales, particularly in the suburbs. But it's really important if you are a seller to think about, obviously pricing your property appropriately for this market is critical. Working with a seasoned agent to present the property in its best light, cleaning it, staging it, getting it show ready is more important now than ever because buyers are in fact being very selective, right? They're spending more money on interest rates than they would have last year, so they're taking their time in making decisions. So if you are a seller and your property is sitting on the market for more than 2 weeks, do not be nervous. That is pretty typical in this market. If you recall, years ago, we were on an average days on market of over 30 days, and we may start to see that again. But the market is still inventory starved, and there are buyers who are still out and looking. We're seeing an influx of investors in this market. Real estate is a natural hedge against inflation, and interest rates for investors are, higher, of course, but still attainable. And in this market where rents are actually the highest I've ever seen in my career, many investors are parking money in real estate so that they can take advantage of higher rents and better cash flow than perhaps they have seen in years past. So that's an area that has been rising over the last quarter or so. So the prediction for the third quarter, if I had a crystal ball, would be that prices are still rising, but they're stabilizing. Buyers are being a bit more selective, but they are still out there. Deals are being made and markets are happening. So please take a look at our quarterly report linked below to check out the results of our region. And if we can be of any help to you throughout the Philadelphia region, the very team serves South Jersey to Chester County and everywhere in between, we would love to answer any questions you might have and be your resource. Thanks so much. Have a great summer.